What it do, YouTube? It's SS and I'm back with another video. Hope you guys enjoy this one. This one's in the Weather Cup. I know I've been calling it the Holiday Cup. Excuse me for that. I guess I'm lost in my days or something. I don't know. But either way, we're running Alolan Ninetails with Blaziken and Pelipper. Charm main Alolan Ninetails here. So we're gonna be able to charm down a lot of Pokemon here, especially like if it's a Bomb Snow. We can tank one, then we can go straight for the farm down. They might get to another one. Oh no, actually, I thought this was Powder Snow, Bomb Snow, but apparently it's not. So now they come into a Wish Cast. This is not looking really too good for us. We're gonna try to catch here. We do end up catching what is this supposed Mud Bomb here. It is the Mud Bomb. So now they're gonna come into a Bastardon. This is not looking very good for us. But either way, we're gonna see what we can do here. We're gonna try to farm up on good timing, but apparently I didn't throw on good timing, so a smackdown did go through. We're gonna throw one wing attack for the one smackdown here, optimize our timing correctly this time, and we're gonna try to get to another weather ball. And we do end up getting to another weather ball here, which is pretty good for us. So now, but the bad thing is that I'm gonna have to shield the move here. No, I don't have to shield the move. Good. Now they're gonna come into their wish cache here, but this is really bad because I don't have Brave Bird. Even if we get the shield here, I'm gonna need a Brave Bird. I needed to actually farm up even more here, to be honest. And but yeah, this is looking over for us. There's no way we're gonna be able to win this because they're gonna outpace us to the mud bomb, and it's gonna be a loss here. So here comes the next mud bomb. It's gonna be enough to take us out, and yeah. Very unfortunate, but once again, these battles are done on my Twitch. If you do want to follow me on Twitch and watch them happen in real time, link in the description. I do go live every Monday through Friday at 4 p.m. Central. So if that's something that you would like to watch and see and interact with me as I'm doing these battles, hope to see you guys over there. But now we're gonna see Blaziken into our charm, Alolan Ninetails. We're gonna be able to charm down after we shield the Blaze Kick, and they're gonna come into their own Alolan Ninetales. I'm gonna throw the Psy Shock here immediately as soon as I get to it, and I'm probably going to switch out. No, I don't switch out. Maybe I should have. I think I didn't switch out because I didn't want my Blaziken to be lined up with this. So I come into my Pelipper here. We're gonna be able to tank one move at least. And just in case there is like a mud boy or something like a swamper, oh, Wish Cash. Sorry, my mind went out. But yeah, we're gonna come out into our Blaziken, and since we're not running um Brave Bird here, we're just gonna unfortunately end up losing this. To be honest, especially if they're running Scold. Um, but I do end up just letting it go here because I need to get to. I need to call a bait here. I do call a bait, and if they pace us, that's perfectly fine. Actually, now I see that we do have a win con. Our win con is to force them to throw here. I do not throw the move because I want that farm for my Pelipper here, and then hopefully I can get to this weather ball here, and this should be enough. I think barely enough, maybe just enough to KO this Alolan Ninetales, and we're gonna be able to take this game. So I really needed them to force to throw the move, and since I didn't throw my move, they would have got farm on their Alolan Ninetales with my Blaziken, and that would have been really bad for us. But either way, we're gonna be able to take that game. So now we're gonna see a pretty bad lead here because, well, first of all, they're gonna outpace us to the moves here. I need to call the Ice Punch or a bulldoze. They do go for the ice punch, so I'm just trying to chip any damage here, to be honest. So I really want to force them to shield before I shield, but they're gonna get to. I think this is just another ice punch. I think they're going straight ice punch. No, but they do end up throwing the bulldoze, which is fine. So we're gonna be going down. I'm gonna come into my Blaziken here. They're not switching out. Maybe they don't want to get switch locked. They come into Jellison here. I'm gonna try to throw on CMP here, and I'm gonna get the Stone Edge off. They don't shield. This is CMP, so I'm gonna be able to let this go. And then since we didn't debuff ourselves, it's not really gonna do a lot. It's gonna do a lot, but it's not gonna do a lot. If that makes sense. They switch out into a Cordeli here, and this is looking really bad for us because we're if we would have been up shields, it would have looked a lot better. But since we're not up shields, it's not looking too good for us. So I do need to shield this potential um Stone Edge, but they do go for the Grass Knot, which is not too ideal for me. And I do believe they probably double bait me here on this game here. I'm gonna try to farm up a little bit extra. I do not want to throw on CMP just in case they do end up winning CMP. And I called the Grass Knot this time, so we are able to call the Grass Knot. So now I'm gonna go for the Weather Ball here. They don't shield because they don't have any more shields, and I throw right immediately as soon as I get to the Weather Ball, just because I don't want them to throw, or I don't want them to farm me down. And I'm gonna be able to shield this Bubble Beam up. I do believe they're at no energy, so if we can outpace them to the Stone Edge here, we're gonna be able to take this game. And we do reach the Stone Edge here, and we're gonna be able to take that game. So yeah, hope you guys are enjoying the videos. Once again, I do appreciate every single one of you guys that are liking the videos, leaving comments. I know I haven't had any comments lately, but those of you that are liking the video and watching the videos, please, I really do appreciate you guys. They're gonna come out with a lantern here, so I'm gonna stay in because I can't really switch out, to be honest. So this is kind of where I want to see it. Good thing is that they swapped out. So now I am gonna shield the serve, which feels kind of bad, but since they baited me, I'm gonna bait them too, because they're probably like, I need to keep my lantern alive, and they do end up shielding, which is good for me. So now I believe I'm going to shield this. No, probably not, but I do not call it right. And at this point, I have to shield this. If I would have threw, actually, I probably, yeah, keep shields for Blaziken here. So then I just come into Blaziken farm down here. If we're not gonna be able to outpace the Pelipper here, I think this is a loss, to be honest, if I remember correctly. But I am gonna go straight for the Stone Edge here, which is looking like a CMP tie here. And we're going to see if they're going to shield. They don't shield, which is good for me. So now they come into a Tentacruel, which is not too ideal, to be honest. I'm going to try to catch, but they do not throw. They hold out on their energy. And at this point, I just need any and every damage. So I am going to start throwing these Weather Balls here. They get to another move. I do believe I end up shielding this just in case it is the Scold. It is the Scold. And I'm going to go straight for the Hurricane here, which I don't know. That might be okay, because we do go for the Hurricane here. We actually end up winning that game. So yeah, maybe because they knew I had a Stone Edge loaded and they didn't want to shield just in case I did bait. But really, I really didn't have any reason to bait here. So now we're gonna see a Bomb Snow into our Alolan Ninetails. And let me know, guys, are you guys stoked for the Shadow Ninetails? Alolan Ninetales that is going to be coming out in February. So I am going to be trying to grind that out. I do want a good one. So I'm going to try to get me one, because those shadow charms are going to be chunking. I want one with charm and one with powder snow, just in case I do ever need to. And I don't like switching the moves out. I don't like having to TM them. So I'd rather have like 2 of each Pokemon, or as many move sets as I can have. So now we're gonna let this go. This is another Weather Ball here. We're gonna be able to farm them down, and they're gonna come into a Lantern. So this is not looking too good. So I'm gonna go ahead straight throw this Weather Ball here. Most likely they don't shield because they know it's a Weather Ball, but I do need every and any damage here. They're gonna be able to try to farm us down, which is not too good, but they do end up getting the farm down. So now they're loaded with their Lantern here, and this is not looking very good for us. But lucky for us, we're gonna be able to and I tried to catch here. Well, it could have been a potential Thunderbolt. And once again, I'm gonna try to do it here. I'm gonna farm up, but we do not catch. And if this is the surf, it's looking really bad for us. But it is the Thunderbolt, so we were actually able to catch. We're gonna be able to farm down here completely. But in the back is a Credeli, and this is not looking very ideal for us. But we need to get any and every damage here. They do shield, which is looking all right for us. They do end up throwing immediately because they don't want us to reach that Blaze Kick here. They do throw the Grass Knot, and I need to outpace. I should have just went for the Hurricane. I think that's going to cost me the game, because either I needed to get to the Hurricane and win. Oh no, we actually end up winning. I think that might have been CMP, charge move priority. So I don't know. Very close game. I should have just went for the Hurricane at that point to be able to win, because just in case they ended up sneaking in a move and I didn't do it on right timing, it would have been bad for me. but this appears to be a 4-1 here. And yeah, so I hope you guys like the battles once again. This is a shorter video than what I usually do. I did want to get out these 2 sets that I did do with this team. I am trying a whole bunch of teams, but currently I am not at that elo, so I know it looks good, but it doesn't look good. But anyways, we're gonna be up against a Shadow, Alolan, Sandslash, and good for me is that they came out because now I can line up that Sandslash up against my Blaziken, and I'm gonna stay in this matchup here. I'm gonna assume that they're gonna throw the Hurricane, so I am gonna shield here because that might be their last resort here. They do go for the Hurricane, so at this point I can farm down completely. And then if they come back into the Alolan Sandslash, I'm gonna try to get to this side shot, but I don't need to shield this. If they do bulldoze, that's fine with me. So now I can actually come into my Blaziken and completely farm down here before they even get to move. And then they in the back they got a wish cash. So once again, either I'm gonna have to do a nice little fancy catch here, or I'm gonna have to let go my Blaziken. At this point, I think I try to call it, but they do end up blizzarding. Yeah, they do blizzard me. But we're able to live it Ashley, and I'm gonna try to farm up. They're not throwing a move, which is very well. I mean, I guess they're building up to another blizzard, right? They're probably gonna try to bait me here at this point. But I'm trying to. I really don't want their shields. I want them to let this go. But they realize that if they do let it go, I'm gonna be able to farm down. So at this point, they need to throw a blizzard. They do end up baiting me here, so I'm gonna be able to get to this next weather ball, and we're still gonna be able to take this game. So they realized that if they would have let that weather ball go through, I could have just shielded my Blaziken and farmed down, countered it down, and very smart. But either way, we're gonna be able to win that game by getting to another weather ball. So now we're gonna see a very bad lead here. So I'm gonna stay in though. I'm just gonna sack my Alolan Ninetails at this point. They let me get to a move. That's fine. I'm gonna call. Okay, I should have called it to be honest. Well, okay, it's a good call because if they do let this go, then I doubt that they will, but we're gonna get a shield exactly, and they're gonna throw again, but they need to blast burn me, and I do catch just in case that there's something in the back that I don't want to see. But it was a Dragon Claw, so I might as well just have stayed in, and that is gonna cost us. We're gonna get met by a Lantern. I'm gonna be able to get to this Hurricane, but they're gonna be able to farm us down completely, which is not looking too good. And somehow I missed some bubbles there. I don't know how, but either way, that's fine. So now I can't really do anything. I need to come back into my Ninetails because at this point this is over because I had to let this go and leave a shield for my Blaziken. I need to farm this down completely, but I'm not going to be able to farm it down. I do need to let the first one go through. We're going to see how much damage this does. Oh, wow. Yeah. It's very bad for us. And they're just going to be able to come into their Charizard and wing attack us down. So, yeah. A couple misplays on my part there, but that is fine. Now we're going to see what is somewhat of a good lead. As long as I win this lead here, I should be okay. If I had the double shield, I will double shield. They're going straight Hydro Cannon, so I don't need to shield the first one. They make it easier for me not to call a bait. And now I'm going to be able to farm up extra. I want them to throw. They are going to throw. So now I am going to shield this one. If I do have to double shield, I will have to double shield. Sometimes I play it a little differently. They come into a Alolan Sandslash. So I am going to switch out immediately here. And what do I do here? Do I call it? I do call it. We're going to shield up the bulldoze. We're going to be able to farm down. But at this point, this is really looking bad for me. So I'm going to immediately throw the blaze kick here because I want to get a shield or they let it go. I do get a shield, which is good for me. But at that point, maybe I could have just completely farmed down because I did let them get a free move in. And that's bad for me. But either way, I'm going to come into my Pelipper here, get some energy. In the back is a Credeli. And I'm going to be able to throw this Weather Ball here. At this point, I just need to start chunking with Weather Balls. Do they let it go? They do let it go. I'm going to try to get to another one here. They end up sneaking one move in. And at this point, I need them to take out my Pelipper. I need them to shield that one, but they don't shield, which is very smart of them. And so now I'm going to get Stone Edge here. I'm almost at 2 moves. I need to get to the next move before they get to the next move. And we're going to see if we're going to be able to get that next move off. We are just about at the move. We're both at the move. I think this was a CMP tie, but since I do super effective with the weather ball, we're going to be able to take that game. These IVs are not the best. I don't know. Are they? Actually, this one might be okay. I don't know. It's probably like a 1, 2, 14, 13 or something like that, if I'm correct. I do believe that's what the IVs are, something like that. Um, so now we're gonna see a Mantine. They're gonna be able to go straight bubble beam here, and because they can't throw the ice beam, which is okay with me. I'm gonna try to throw in good timing here, and I'm gonna throw my weather ball here. At this point, they can throw another bubble beam. That's fine, but my charms are gonna start doing less and less here at this point. They might be able just to win going straight bubble beam. Hopefully, this ain't the ice beam. It is another bubble beam, so we are gonna be able to win it in the zeros with them going straight ice beam. I switch out. They should have stayed in with their lantern, but they ended up switching out, which is a very weird. But either way, I'd rather have this matchup here. And they're gonna go Hydro Cannon. That's fine with me. I'm gonna be able to get this weather ball off. At this point, I need any and every damage. So if they don't shield, that's fine with me. I'm gonna charge this up just a little bit to the nice, just in case they don't shield. They don't shield, so I need to get a little bit of energy, or I need to let this go. If I did stop tapping because I want my Pelipper to be weak, so I'm gonna let them farm up just a little bit more. Actually, I'm gonna let them take it out because I don't want them to get any farm with my Pelipper on their lantern. So I'm gonna probably come into Blaziken here at this point. I do come into Blaziken. I shouldn't have waited out the clock because I think that might be what cost me the game here. We're gonna see here. I'm gonna try to come in and try to catch a move, but they don't throw their move, so very smart of them. They do end up letting the side shot go through, which is gonna let me probably potentially farm them down, but I might have to double shield here, which is not too ideal. I do have to double shield, so we're gonna be able to completely farm down. But if Swampert is at a move, then we're gonna be able to lose. Actually, we don't win. Really bad for us. So either way, I tried to go for my win con, but they just outsmarted me at that point. I tried a 5 head, but they ended up 6 heading me. So once again, we're gonna see a bad lead here. Because the charms are resisted because of their steel typing, but that is fine. So we're gonna charge up here extra energy. If I'm pretty sure I shield this. I don't shield it. All right, nice. So now at this point, they can go actually just go straight ice punch. Maybe that is a big misplay on my part, to be honest. Now that I'm looking back at it, these battles were done a couple days ago, so I already forgot how they are. And plus, I do 50 battles. So I do 50 battles on stream, so it's I do a lot of battles. So now, and I do run a lot of teams too. I try to run different teams so I can have different videos instead of longer videos, if that makes sense. They're gonna come into a Pelipper, which is not very good, but we're gonna see what we can do here. They're 2 shields up. At this point I expect them to shield, and we're gonna see if they do shield. They don't shield, which is good for me. They got a Swampert in the back, and at this point, this is not looking very too good. But I'm trying to get any and every wing attack damage here because I kind of, and I just throw right away because they might have been at the move, but I don't, or one away from the move. They do shield. They're farming up extra. I was hoping that they didn't CMP me here. So I'm hoping that they let go and move, but at this point, this is not looking very too ideal. I had to let this go. This is going to be just enough to KO us, but I do end up shielding here. Yeah. This is looking like a GG's. I shouldn't have did that because they're going to be able to outpace us. Yeah. I should have just kept the shield. So a lot of misplays, yeah. I don't know. I guess maybe I will try this team out later on. So we go 2-3 here. A lot of misplays, but just wanted to get these videos out these sets out to you guys, this video out. So if you guys did like the video, make sure to like, comment, subscribe. Make sure to subscribe to be notified when, and hit the bell to get notified when I do drop a video. Hope you guys have a great day. I'm ready to keep it essay, and I will see you guys on the next video.